Buyers often ask me, what type of inspection should we do on a home? And I would say that's one of the most important things as a buyer, to really know what you're buying. Buyer beware, caveat emptor, you've heard that phrase before. So here in California, we have a form called Buyer Investigation Elections. It's a form that specifically states out all of the possible inspections a buyer can do on a home. So I thought I'd read through just a little bit about it so you understand kind of all of the different 40 points of inspections you can do on a home here in California. I'm sure there are more. You can do a general inspection, wood destroying pest organisms, chimney inspection, electrical inspection, heating and air conditioning, lead paint, plumbing inspections, square footage verifications, structural inspections, easements and encroachments, foundations, slab, lot size, boundaries, surveys, pool and spa, roof inspections, sewer inspections, septic systems, which doesn't happen too often in LA, but Malibu it does, soil stability, surveys, tree arborists. I've had properties that had lots of trees and they brought an arborist. Wells, we don't really have wells in California, or at least in Los Angeles. Water systems and components, the water purification systems, the water cleansing systems, radon gas, formaldehyde, asbestos, methane gas, mold's a big one, permits, public records, zoning, government requirements, vacant land construction financing terms, construction costs, availability of utilities, environmental surveys, natural hazard reports, subdivision of property, usage, insurability. So those are some of the common inspections that you can do as a buyer. Now, what does a typical buyer do when they buy a home? I always recommend starting with basically 3 or 4 inspections. A general home inspection, a chimney inspection, or multiple chimneys if there's many chimneys. Some houses I've had have 15 chimneys, so that's a little bit of a daunting task. Sewer line inspections, where you actually scope and check out the sewer line, and then wood destroying pests and organisms. So those are the main 4. So always pay attention to your broker and their suggestions of what you should inspect. It's your choice as a buyer. You decide what to inspect and what not to inspect, but generally it's good to have this form so you know what your options are. You can decide what to inspect. I recently closed a house that was $17 million. It was a brand new construction home. And oftentimes buyers might think, I don't really need to do an inspection on a new home. Well, I personally recommend you definitely do probably more inspections on a new home than an existing home, because new homes are new. There may be problems that haven't even started yet because the house is brand new. So having the inspection election form and going through it with your broker to see specifically what are the suggestions and items that they recommend to inspect on that particular property. Could be a hillside, could be foundation issues, rain intrusion issues. We just recently closed this home and it was during the heavy rains. And one of the inspections we did was pool leak detection. We noticed some water drops and efflorescence underneath the property. So because of that, we did additional pool inspections where we literally had guys coming in with scuba diving equipment, where they literally spent 2 hours in the pool with scuba dive equipment, looking at every single inch of that pool to see if there were any cracks. Because there was water under the pool and the sub area. So it's like, where's the water coming from? So water intrusion inspections are also very important on your home inspections. So always make sure to look at what you need to do, research what you should do, and then decide for you how much you want to spend and what inspections you want to do on the purchase of your new home.